Dewey Hammond, Playmaker Mobile. I am here with legendary NFL scout Dave Rosano. Dave, we're going to talk a little AFC East football. Obviously, the Bills probably going to finish in last place yet again. Can't imagine them having a good season. But the Jets, Patriots, obviously in the hunt. And then you also like the Miami Dolphins. Let's talk about Miami.
Well, Miami is a team on the rise. Bill Parcells-led Dolphins. They're putting together an extremely physically tough football team. They have a good young defense. They added to that defense this season with Jared Odrick and Koamisi being their two top picks. They have two good young corners. And again, I think the Dolphins are going to be very competitive, possibly challenged for the AFC East title this season. But again, they're a team on the rise. They have a strong running game and a strong defensive front seven. And I think that team is going to make some noise this year.
But on the offensive side of the ball, primarily still going to be a run game, primarily still going to be Ricky Williams?
They tend to be a little more conservative, run-oriented team, and Ricky Williams seems to be ageless. He's like fine wine. The guy just gets better as the years progress. He's got a lot of left in his tires, and so no, I think Ricky Williams is going to be outstanding, have a good year, and again, getting Brandon Marshall is an excellent pickup for him.
Now, Ronnie Brown, very capable backup, of course. Is he not getting the same amount of carries as Ricky Williams? Is it an injury, durability issue, or is it a skill set?
Well, I think with Ronnie Brown, he's always been a guy to get nicked here and there, and I don't think he's physically tough. He's not as tough as Williams. He's got talent, but he was a little overdrafted coming out, and I see him as a guy that's just really not the bell cow type. You can't really depend on him like you can Williams. And for as old as Williams is getting, he still has an incredible skill set. So again, if they're both equal in terms of durability, that sort of thing, I still see Williams getting the brunt of the carries for the Dolphins.
Now, Brandon Marshall, obviously Chad Henne is not a top 5 quarterback. Brandon Marshall is a top 5 wide receiver, arguably. How do you see those two gelling this year offensively?
Well, I think Marshall will definitely be their go-to guy because there's really nobody there to complement him other than a slot receiver, Devon Best. So I see him being the go-to guy throughout the season and catching nearly 100 balls like he has the last 3 years.
Now, the media darling of the offseason, the New York Jets. Obviously, Rex Ryan has a big mouth. He seems to think they're going to do very well. And a lot of people agree with him. What do you think about the New York Jets and their chances against the AFC East competition?
Well, as good as their defense was last season, and adding Jason Taylor, Kyle Wilson, and to that squad. So I think when you're good and you add defensive talent, Antonio Cromartie's another one, they're even going to be better. So again, I think they're the team on the rise, a team that's going to challenge for that AFC East and be very good defensively.
So Darrelle Revis, what's the impact if he does play versus if he doesn't play?
Well, he's definitely an impact player, but I think they can get by without him having drafted Kyle Wilson. Kyle Wilson has starting ability, solid starting ability. They'll miss Revis, but I still think they can win, have double-digit wins this season. But they definitely need to get Revis back if they want to contend for the Super Bowl. I think they'll be good without him, but much better with him.
So go out on a limb here. Who is going to win the AFC East? And if it's not the New England Patriots, tell me why.
Well, I think at the end of the day, I think the Jets will win the division. I think the Patriots are still very relevant with Tom Brady, and they have a good young defense. But I think the youth in the Patriots secondary, at the end of the day, will hurt them a little bit. I think they're still right there. They're relevant. They're good. They're solid. And again, their defense isn't what it was. It's good, but isn't what it was a few years back with Rodney Harrison and Bruschi and Mike Vrabel, guys like that.
Now, one of the things that you've always told me is that it's really all about the talent and that the coaches don't matter. Obviously, it's, the coaches have some impact, and a guy like Bill Belichick, of course, has received many accolades over the years, and Rex Ryan is getting a lot of praise right now. What impact do they actually have, you think, on Sunday?
Well, they're motivated and they're prepared for everything. They can adjust at halftime. But again, you have to have the quarterback. They both have quarterbacks. And these guys come prepared, and that's what they give a team. They give you a chance to win because they are always prepared. So again, they both have quarterbacks. They both have good young defenses. Jets' defense is a little more solid than the Patriots right now. But no, with those two coaches, they'll have an impact at the end of the day because they're going to be prepared and they're going to be able to adjust at halftime.
And Mark Sanchez, what do you see him doing this year?
I think he'll be solid, possibly throwing 25 touchdowns. I think he'll be much better than he was as a rookie. He's the kind of guy that's only going to get better because of his work ethic. And he's a true professional. He approaches the game like any professional would. And that's why great things are in store for the Jets with Sanchez leading the offense.
Do you see either the Patriots or the Dolphins sneaking into that wild card spot?
I can see the Dolphins sneaking in. I really can. I think they're Either of them could, actually. But yeah, it's going to be a dogfight. It's going to be a 3-horse dogfight in that division. Could be the toughest division in all of football. So you have 3 outstanding teams. And again, no, I can see both those teams challenging for a wild card spot easily.
Dave, thank you for your time.